it was either earn money doing what I love or earn money doing something else that I don't love so much. So I kind of think of the wholesaling as my day job, and I still am there in the studio and can, if I have an idea about something, inspiration comes, I'm right there, and during my day job I can take a half-hour break and go and work on something that's really inspiring me, and then go back and earn some money. Wonderful. I, for many years, worked inside my home, and that was great while it lasted. I had small children, and it was wonderful to be able to run downstairs and work for 3 hours and then go check on dinner or go throw a lot of laundry in and come back. But I'm an empty nester now, and as I saw that approaching, I decided I didn't like the hermit lifestyle. So I searched for a studio that had some community to it, and I'm next door to a very wonderful fine craft gallery. They have over 200 artists exhibiting there, and I've gotten to know the people who own the gallery as well as many of the artists coming in to deliver work. And the building has 4 other art studios in it. It's an old creamery, and I'm facing a river. I'm overlooking the Sugar River, which is a beautiful scenic river in Wisconsin. So the winter months I would use to build stock, and then summer months I would go to probably about 20 shows. And that's a lot of weekends. Now I am finished with shows, retail shows. I really love a lot of things about retail shows, but after 15 years I'm ready to try something new. And I'm ready to be out of the weather. It was strenuous, but I really do miss the interactions with the retail customer directly. So I may eventually add a few back just to get that interaction back. And it's a nice way to see the reaction for a new design or a new direction your work's going. You can test it out easily at a retail shop. Especially for this new wholesale venture, I've kept my palette very narrow, both in color palette but also just design. If you have too many different styles in your booth, it's confusing, and you only get a couple of seconds to attract their attention, so your booth really has to be one thing and one thing only. And I don't mind at all repeating a design, and the reason is because my goal is for income, and the options are do something like that or get a different day job. And I'm not really tied into it. If I get tired of a design, I just can retire it or change the colors or change the design slightly, or just, you know, discontinue it completely. So I'm the boss, so I can still have options there. So I had a degree in biology with math and science minors. No art in there at all. And after I did that, I started a master's degree in computer science, and thought about going that direction, but decided I just wanted to use computer science, didn't want to really be a programmer. My father is a professional artist, a commercial artist, so I've always been exposed to art, so it has always been a part of my life. And I've always, even when I was a teenager and in my science years, I was always doing something artistic. I left science around the time my first child was born. We were also involved with, my husband was changing careers, so we were moving. And I actually really intended to have the baby and go back to science. But once I had the baby, I changed my mind. I happened to take a 3 Saturday morning workshop on polymer clay. Had no idea what it was. Just signed up for it for something to do. And before I ever got to the first class, I found Nan Roach's book and read the whole thing in a night. And before I got to the first class, I had already tried about 25 techniques and was instantly sure it was for me. It just drew me in and have never looked back.